Hey everybody, thanks for watching Mike and Olive Review Things.
My name's Olive, this is my dad Mike, and this is our special guest, Genevieve.
Happy to be here.
Genevieve was in town. We're in October. We're right around Halloween. We've done so many pumpkin spice things, but today we're gonna mix it up. And if you're talking about Halloween, you gotta talk about candy. And so we've already been to some trick or trunk events. We've been to a carving party. We've been to a 5K. We've eaten a bunch of candy this weekend.
Yeah, that's just since.
That's
the last day.
And so we thought, hey, we need to review Halloween candy, but we're gonna do something a little different. So over the last, decade at least, if you're buying Halloween candy and you're giving it out at a party or for trick-or-treaters, you most likely buy it in a variety pack. You buy the big ones in bulks that have 5 different kinds of candies. Some people are still giving out giant full-size bars. Those people are the best. We're not going to talk about individual candy because individual candy, it's great. We can talk about that, whatever. What we're going to talk about is the assortment variety packs. All right, so we chose 5 or 6 different variety packs that you can get at basically any store in the United States. And this is going to be your option. And so we're going to judge them. We're going to grade them by the bag as a total, not just individual candy. So yes, you might give a grade really, really high to one candy, but then because there's another candy in that bag that we don't like, we might give it a... And then we're going to tell you guys what is the best variety pack to get. All right, so we're still a few days away from Halloween. Plenty of time. All right, so we're going to go through the 5 different bags first before we talk about them. All right, so we're going to flash them up on screen. So the first one is the Mars Chocolate Favorites. All right, so Mars candy makes Snickers, M&M's, Peanut M&M's, Twix, and Milky Way. All right. The next one we're going to talk about is the Skittles Starburst pack, which is actually made by Wrigley. So you got regular Skittles, original Starburst, and then they have the Cauldron Skittles and Halloween Mix Starburst, which, let's be honest, they're just the tropical ones. They're just the variety. The next one is kind of a classic Halloween one, Tootsie Roll, which has Charleston Chew, Dots, and Junior Mints. The next is the Wonka Mixup. So this is your sugary sweet one. Nerds, Laffy Taffy, Sweet Tarts, and Bottle Caps. Then we have the Nestle chocolate one, which is 100 Grand, Baby Ruth, Crunch Bar, and Butterfinger. And then last, but certainly not least, the Hershey All-Time Greats Miniatures. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kats, Milk Duds, Whoppers, Almond Joy, and regular Hershey's Milk Chocolate. All right. So, we think we're ready?
It's a lot of candy.
Yes.
All right, so let's start off with a strong one.
Your opinion.
The Mars Chocolate Favorites. Olive, what do you think? Okay, well, I'm going to preface something real quick before we get started. Olive does not like peanuts or peanut butter.
No.
All right? So, she's not allergic. She just doesn't like it. And so, if there's going to be something like M&M's Peanuts or Snickers or something like that, or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which, let's be honest, probably the best Halloween candy there is, she's not going to like it, which also always makes me happy because when she goes trick-or-treating, I get all that stuff. So, needed to preface that because she's a crazy person.
Hey.
But also, if you have someone with a peanut allergy in your life,
right.
Same idea.
Same idea. All right, so what do we think about this classic chocolate favorites?
Do I go first?
Sure, you can go.
I don't like Snickers. I do like regular M&Ms. I do like Twix. I don't like peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, but you okay. So, Genevieve, what do you think about this?
I think this is a pretty strong one.
Yeah.
I have bought a lot of bags of candy in my life. I just personally, as well as I worked with a bunch of college students for a long time. And so one of my superpowers is I can tell you what candy is going to be left at the end.
Milky Way.
Of this bag, it's Milky Way, hands down.
Because Milky Way is Snickers without peanuts.
Right. And it's
I feel like the only reason Mars even includes this is because we're like, oh, they're gonna make Milky Ways. We got to get rid of
And
them.
I think my dad's favorite candy is Milky Way, and I
Mine
think
dad
it's
too.
because
The
it
dark
was
chocolate
left.
Milky Way.
Yeah, I think
Loves
it's what
them.
was left
Loves
after
them.
having 5 kids.
Yeah.
It would be the Halloween candy that was left. So, I think this is a really strong one.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I think
very
this
strong.
is
I mean,
like
anything that has Snickers is gonna be strong. Anything that has
Twix.
Twix and peanut M&Ms. Those are the 3 strongest ones of these. So I'm gonna grade this an 8.
I keep not seeing the Milky Ways.
I don't care. I mean, plain M&Ms are fine but I would pick that last. The other thing about this you got to remember is fun size. All right, so I love a good Twix bar, but I don't think I get enough in the fun size.
There's probably the least amount of Twix in the bag.
Yeah.
For all the other candy.
Right. And the Snickers, I like the fun size Snickers, but the ones that are now like an inch by
bite.
inch, it doesn't even taste like a Snickers. Like
That's why you can just like have the Milky Way and just pretend it's a Snickers.
Right. Okay, so I gave it an 8.
What do you have, Olive? 1 through 10.
For the horntail bag, which I might like Milky Ways, I haven't tried them. Maybe a 7.
7.
I'm also going to give it an 8. That was the number I was thinking. But,
All right.
our dad's both favorite candy is Milky
Yeah.
Way. So
Apparently, if you're that age, you Catholic.
raised a kid who worked at a summer camp.
Yeah. All right. So next one's a more sugary, sweet one. No chocolate in it. Original Skittles, Starburst, and then the flavored Starburst and Skittles. What are you thinking?
Me?
Yeah.
So I do like Starburst. Sometimes Skittles, and some Skittles are like sour. That's weird.
Sour Skittles.
So I think I would like the Starburst, since mostly Starburst just brings out the flavor.
Oh, it brings out the flavor.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
If this was just a regular, just Skittles and original Starburst, much better.
I think, agree. I think the Cauldron, Halloween, whatever, because you don't even know what those flavors are. They're going to be either the sour or what they decided was. If it's candy corn flavored Starburst, I'm out.
Yeah. If I get a variety flavored of Skittles, I put the whole thing in my mouth. Yeah. I put all 12 of them in my mouth at once. They have no flavor at that point.
And Starbursts are fine, but they come in the 2-pack, and you never know what you're going to get. And sometimes you get like 2. I mean, I like All-Star, but like if you hate lemon or hate the pink ones.
Ooh, I love those.
Like you have to go through, you have to eat at least like 6 of those.
And you got to remember
to find the 3 Starbursts that you want to eat.
How much trash it creates. Like, I mean,
for the environment.
You just got to count off a point just because Starburst, you just wind up having a bunch of trash on your couch. So for that reason, I like these, but as a variety pack, giving them out 6.
For me, I would give them another 7. I might just give all of them 7s.
You can't give all of them 7s.
Predetermined. Yeah. You have to decide.
It's just I know that I would like the ordinary ones. It's just I'm not really sure about the other 2 ones, since one of them might be lime.
What?
You never know.
You never know. Yeah. I think lime is in the original, or they replaced
with
green apple. I think it's back to lime now. Anyway, all right, Genevieve.
I'm giving it a 4.
A 4. Wow.
I'm not buying it.
Not at all.
I'm not picking this up.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think the Starburst and Skittles are good, but I'm not.
I think this one gets bought a lot because it's like, oh, the kids are gonna have too much chocolate. Let's just fill them with regular, straight up sugar. Yeah. All right. Now this one, classic. All right. This one's a tough one. All right. Tootsie Roll.
Yes.
Charleston Chew, Junior Mints, and Dots.
I like some of those are my top 3 of them. My top 3 is Tootsie Rolls, Dots, and Junior Mints. I really like Junior Mints since I like mints.
Another favorite of my dad.
I really like Dots because they're squishy, and also
He likes Dots too.
And also they're very yummy.
Yeah.
And Tootsie Rolls they all kind of like chocolate. Well, they are chocolate, but it doesn't really like, it doesn't melt. And also, I don't think it has that much sugar in it. Because most chocolate has like lots of sugar in it. And then like, you melt it. And it's kind of weird, but I really like Tootsie Rolls since there's long ones.
Okay.
Short ones.
But so these, does it change? No, wait. Is it all of the different Tootsie? It's all of the different Tootsie Rolls.
All different Tootsie Rolls.
Like
so
the
the
big
thick
ones.
the thick ones are much better than the little tiny ones.
We could do a whole review of
Just Tootsie Rolls. Even though it's literally the same thing. It's just different sizes.
So, I mean, I look on the bag, it says 55, which I think might be like the median age of people who enjoy this bag of candy. Because, like, Charleston Chew, who has ever heard of Charleston Chew?
I love a Charleston Chew, though. They used to sell them in the gas station areas, and they were like, I'll get in the frame, like this big.
Yeah.
They're
You
only bought them for the size,
right.
and so that doesn't make sense because
Right
these
here.
are little tiny
Although
ones.
I do love Dots and Junior Mints
I
and
love
Tootsie
Dots.
Rolls, but I think this is like an old school grandparent buying
Oh, yeah, for sure.
the bag of candy
You
for the
can't even
kids.
see the something. I'm just gonna. I don't know what.
Okay, why don't you just stop that sentence? All right.
You can't
So
even see them.
the Dots are a top 5 favorite Halloween candy for me. I love a
Me
little
too.
thing of Dots, but the Tootsie Roll, I like Tootsie Rolls, but it's last. It is going to be last eaten. It is the one. Tootsie Rolls are what you find in February when you're like cleaning out your kids' Halloween thing to put the Easter out.
And you're
like,
still just like,
there's still
you're like, but
Tootsie
this
Rolls
is still
here?
good
Yeah.
because it's good forever.
Right.
Yeah, this
So-
is going to taste the same
so,
day 1 and day 170.
I mean, this is just a straight up 5. But I love Dots. I actually like Charleston Chew, but this has got to be last place when it comes to buying it to hand out.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, but I'm hoping someone on the block has bought it so I can have a couple boxes of Dots.
Yeah. Right. So what's your grade?
I'm gonna give it a 6 because, I know like the Junior Mints, the Dots, the Tootsie Rolls are one of my top 5s. It's just I do have other favorites. So I would buy this. It's just I think I would buy something else more to hand out to the kids.
I think I'm also going to say 6 because it is something that I would buy on like the day. If it's the day of Halloween and this pack is available, I'm getting it over that Starburst Skittles one. So
Okay,
I think
okay,
it's
okay, fair.
slightly above it.
All right, another sweet one, the Wonka Mixups. This one's a weird one. Nerds, Laffy Taffy, Sweet Tarts, and Bottle Caps. So
Bottle caps.
Bottle Caps are Sweet Tarts.
That are, no, there's Sweet Tarts that are supposed to taste like root beer and grape soda.
They're not. I'll have a bottle cap once a year. I'm like,
On Halloween, yeah.
These exist.
I mostly think of bottle caps from like going to my brother's Little League games, and they used to sell like bigger containers of it. That's where I really so it brings back a lot of memories for me of being bored.
So Nerds, terrible. I like Sweet Tarts. I like chewy Sweet Tarts. I love Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy is another top 5 Halloween candy for me. It's actually something I buy in gas stations on like road trips, like the big ones. I like Laffy Taffy. I wouldn't buy this variety pack ever because I'd only eat the Laffy Taffy, and most likely there's a bag of just Laffy Taffy.
You could just get.
I even like the banana Laffy Taffy. So I'm giving this one a 4.
Do you have thoughts on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
I might give this a 5.
Okay. Any reason why?
Yes. Because
Tell us in this show
Wait.
called Mike and Olive Review Things.
because I don't really like sour stuff that much.
None of this is sour.
Wait, it's not.
No,
The
none of
Sweet
it is
Tarts
sour.
kind of are like.
Yeah, they're
It's called
kind.
Sweet Tarts, not Sour Tarts.
But
Well, I don't really like stuff that are kind of really, really sweet and maybe sour.
Okay.
I think you guys.
and that's all.
You guys are wrong. You're completely wrong. I completely disagree on this one.
You're
I'm
giving
giving
it
this one an 8.
An 8? Wow.
This is an 8. I think this is a solid, sugary pack that everyone enjoys everything that's in here.
I would
No.
When I
not.
go trick-or-treating,
Ugh.
and when it's
Nerds?
left over, yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been really tired and you just need a shot of energy? You just take one of those tiny boxes of nerds,
I mean,
You could just do this.
throw it down.
I don't think I've ever used sugar for energy. Just, there's coffee.
Sometimes you need
That's
a boost.
not
Well, and I guess this is.
All right.
I would buy this as a mix pack often for my students. It's a nice.
This would be a 10 for Penny.
I would.
Penny would give this a 10. So our next one is the Nestle chocolate, 100 grand, crunch, Baby Ruth, and Butterfinger. I'm going to start off with saying I like all 4 of these. Butterfinger is probably my favorite candy bar.
That's why I give you them.
I love Baby Ruth. Like, I go back and forth if we're on a road trip. Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, that's what I get. I love 100 grand. I think I only have them at Halloween, but 100 grand is amazing. I mean, yeah. What about you guys?
Wait, does any of these have nuts in them?
Baby Ruth has nuts, and Butterfinger has peanut butter.
So I would probably only like the Crunch Bar and 100 gram, even if I haven't tasted them since I always think they have nuts or peanut butter in it. That's just me.
So what's your grade?
So my grade is going to be a 4.
A 4. Oh, wow.
Ugh, I'm a 3. I don't.
You're
like,
a 3 on
I
this?
don't like any
Oh, wow.
of these.
I guess I didn't give my grade, but I'm a 9. I'm a 9 on these. This is...
Wow, this is a
Oh,
split.
this is... I can't imagine it gets better than this. I mean, 100 grand Baby Ruth. I like every single one of these a lot. Wow, that's shocking to me. That's shocking to
Would
me.
be that shocking to your
All right.
viewers.
So, and our last one, the Hershey's all-time greats. This one has the most variety. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Kit Kat, Milk Duds, Whoppers, Almond Joy, Hershey's, regular chocolate.
This
milk
one's
chocolate.
tough because they've got, I mean, between the Reese's and the Kit Kat alone, like, I think they just make mix packs of those that I would buy.
Yeah, I think they do. Even
Yeah.
those are probably number 1, number 2 best Halloween
Forever,
candies.
yeah. But when it comes down to like, and then Milk Duds, Hershey's, I'm good with. Almond Joys, I don't like.
I love Almond
But
Joy.
I know there are people who are. Whoppers. I think they must just repackage all of them that they don't sell and put in Halloween candy packs. Like, I don't know anybody who likes Whoppers.
I
It's
like
just
I
ends
like
up-
Whoppers on Halloween. And this is what's interesting about this one. So, like the last one, those are ones I would actually buy full candy bars
Yeah.
of. These, I never buy full candy bars of any of these, but at Halloween time, love them.
Would eat all of them.
I can't remember the last time I bought an actual Kit Kat bar. I love Milk Duds. Milk Duds is probably a favorite Halloween candy. I love taking them from the girls. 4 or 5 Milk Duds in a little container. Perfect. Love an Almond Joy. I don't like that there's always only one almond on these miniature ones.
Okay.
But
Only,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
kind of
this
joyful.
is really good. I don't think you're gonna have anybody disappointed at a party with this. I'm giving this a 9.
I would also say 9 based on the grades. Although again, I will contest that Whoppers aren't the all-time great. I think they just maybe it's only the all-time great because they package them with Reese's and Kit Kat.
Yeah, probably.
To sell
Yeah.
them.
So, Olive, what's your grade? Oh wait, what did you give it? You gave it
A
a
9.
9.
Yeah, I'm a
Yep.
9 on this one.
So I would not like Reese's because it has peanuts and peanut butter or both. I do love Kit Kats and Hershey's. I think I had Hershey's yesterday and Kit Kats. I don't know.
What's your grade?
5.
A 5?
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you really don't you like Kit Kats.
Yeah.
That's about all. in
Kit
this.
Kats and
So
Hershey's.
fair.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah. So this is,
Tight race.
this definitely did not go the way I thought it was going to go. In fact, we have several ties. And so I don't think we'll probably have to settle it afterwards. But, so our overall scores in last place was 16. My favorite, the Nestle, the
right
Crunch and
place for it.
Butterfinger. That's absolutely crazy to me. Tied for third, fourth, and fifth. The Skittles, the Tootsie Rolls, the Wonkas, all 17. Those are all 17 points. And then tied for first and second, which we're going to then have to decide which one is actually our favorite. The regular Hershey's chocolate as well as the Mars chocolate. So those were tied with 23 points apiece.
I feel like, on average, though, if we averaged our scores,
Yeah, the Hershey one...
this might win.
Yeah, the Hershey one's, I'm going to declare the winner.
No.
Olive gave it a 5. We both gave it 9s. Although
She's a kid, I guess.
yeah, she's a child. She doesn't understand Reese's.
Or she wants the candy on Halloween.
Yeah, but I think this.
Maybe it's a peanut butter, non-peanut butter win.
Well, the other one has peanuts in it,
Oh,
with
I guess that's
Snickers
true.
and
Never mind.
peanut M&Ms, and so she's throwing everything off in this. So, hey, we'd love to hear from you, though. I think this is one of those things that definitely comment, definitely tell us how wrong we got this. I think everybody is very...
Well, how right?
very passionate about their
Or how
Halloween candy, and I think we figured out that that's the reason the variety packs exist.
Yeah.
Everybody likes different things,
And to offload terrible
and
product that they don't
you don't
can't
like
sell anyway.
Whoppers. I love Whoppers. Let's go in on a bag of the Hershey's. So thanks so much for watching this. We're really excited. October is almost over. We're gonna have some great things in November coming up. Thanks for watching.
Bye.